Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with a small mini series. This mini series is for me to achieve one goal, and that's to get a certain vehicle, which I am about to show you. No, you don't want to look at everybody's car. Yes, let's go, Day. The dealership. Here we go. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a mini series on one thing that I want to get. I already beat the game pretty much. It's like one or two storylines that I don't know if I did. Maybe. Don't know. But there's a card that's on here that I really want, and it's super expensive. This is the McLaren P1 GTR, the 2015 version. Think that's the 600 LT. I can do other stuff to get that. Don't see. And then you have the McLaren P1. So my goal is to get this McLaren P1. I would like to get the GTR, but there's like this little star that's on it. That little star means there's extra stuff that you have to do, like knock down different stuff to fully get it. It's something of that nature, or it could be a DLC update. Anyway, my goal is to get this McLaren P1. Don't know how long it's going to take to get to it. I just want it. Okay? I don't play the game as often because I'm playing other games currently right now. And, you know, this is just a small little mini series that I decided to do for myself. Trust me, I'm a better driver than this. It's just been a while. First off, let me show off my Corvette Stingray. Can't remember the year. I think it's the newer year. This is the DLC one that you get when you buy the game. Because to be honest with y'all, this game is okay, but it's not the best of the Need for Speeds that is done. There's way better Need for Speed games. Need for Speed 2 is forever going to be the greatest, in my opinion. I mean, as far as the graphics and all that go, it's stunning. Like doing burnouts, seeing the two-step happen, hearing the engine roaring, the mods upgrade, everything is fine. But it seems like they try to force a storyline on you that you're not really, how can I say, they force a storyline on you that you're not really interested in. And that's what, you know, that's to be all honesty. I'm not interested in, I wasn't never interested in this storyline. It was not good to me. They try to always force a storyline onto you to try to give you more feel to the game, but Need for Speed was just like, hey, just race. Now they was trying to induct, like, they gave you some of the classic cars to win from Most Wanted and stuff like that, which was nice. The Need for Speed, not Need for Speed, what am I saying? Yeah, it's Need for Speed. Need for Speed 2, Underground 2, I mean. They give you like nostalgia when you see the cars and stuff. The drift features is good. They have like the off-road racing now that they added, which to me, that took me the longest to even complete. Don't ask why. It was just, I don't know. It was just something about the game. It got to the point where I was so in a rush to beat the game. I made it on easy so I could just be done. To be quite honest with you, I'm not even gonna lie. I normally play those games on a little bit of higher difficulty, but it was one of those things I wanted to get done. Not only that, I could not tell whether or not I was actually following the storyline to the exact T, or was I supposed to do different stuff. And apparently I was so far ahead in the story that when I'm not gonna drive all the way over there anyway. I'm just gonna fast travel to here. That I didn't even realize that I had like 2 more missions left, and then I would be done with the game. This was also a thing too with the cops. They had cops in here, which I didn't mind. But just like when they had the Need for Speed before this one, and they tried to update how the cops are and all that, there was a lot of big problems, a lot of big glitches that I did not like. I'm not gonna go in fully detail of the game too much, because like I said, this is just a mini series. As of course, I have the music off because Need for Speed is known for having like dope music, which the music selection this time was good. They gave more towards a different type of culture, like Hispanic culture. Especially the music choice, which I actually find unique, and I like that. What I didn't like though is that like to hear like hip hop and stuff, they had it only set to night, which I felt a certain way. I don't know if they changed it during the update, because I was like, you only can hear black music at night or something like that during races. I guess it's supposed to give you more of a deeper feel, but like I said, I might have been overthinking it. But if y'all don't know, I will let y'all know now. I am a big like gearhead. I drive a '08 Honda Accord. I might throw a picture up in there of what I got done to it so far. I haven't really been able to do a lot because I've been working, and I do try to do a lot of the work myself. If it's something way too difficult or something that I'm going to need to lift the car to do, then I will take it to a shop. Outside of that, I'm doing it in my front parking space of my house. So, but yeah, McLaren P1. That's my dream car. My dream car has changed over the years, which a lot of people's probably has too. My first original dream car was not an Eclipse, was a Celica, and that's because of Underground 2. I really enjoyed that game. But the Celica was one of the main ones that I customized a lot. Moving from there, a Prowler, Chrysler's Prowler. Those are nice. I wanted those for the longest. And then one of my other dream cars I actually ended up getting was a Ford Mustang. Convertible, 2000 limited edition, V6. I swapped the transmission and I swapped the engine with an E6 engine, which they use to test on NASCAR cars, stock cars, before they actually go into full-blown V10s or higher. That was a strong engine for a V6. It was 2 times bigger than the regular V6 engine for the Mustang originally came with. I actually thought it would never fit in there because of the size, but it did. The transmission came from a rare Shelby Cobra. that was set to be automatic, and that's what fit in mine. I never really got to fully test out it on the track because I got in an accident with it a month after I got it out of the shop. Got hit by came in a collision with a F-250 truck. It was not a good day, and did not know, neither did my grandfather, that once your airbags deploy in your car is considered total. Did not know that at all. Yeah. Boy, I just smoked the crap out of you, man. That I accidentally, you see that retry event to the left of the corner of the screen? I accidentally hit that one day during a very difficult race against somebody, and like I cried because I hit that. I literally cried. But anyway, I digress. Back to the cars. So what? That GPS definitely said somewhere else, but okay. Alright. So I had the Lexus, and I was working on that for a little while. It was an ES300, 1997. It was a strong car. I liked it. The only problem that I had with it was, yes, it is a Toyota, engines last, like Hondas and stuff, and Acura. But the only problem that I had with that was I couldn't do as much upgrades as I wanted to the car. So I ended up finding my grandfather, also known as my father. He found a 2013 Malibu, Chevy Malibu. The only problem with that was it was a hybrid. Anything I did to that car was gonna send it down the drain. And then transmission went out on it because it was known to have a transmission problem. I just couldn't do nothing to it. So I'm not a person who chooses a specific car group or a specific country and be like, all right, I'm all Honda, so I'm all Racer, I'm all imports, or I'm all Mustang, Corvette, I'm domestic, Hellcat, I only want Mopar, I only want this. I grew up in a lot of different car groups and a lot of different car cultures where most of the car groups that I was in or got to see were mixed car groups. Not just all Dodge Challengers, all Hondas, all Corvettes, all Lamborghinis. I lived in a military town, so yeah, I saw Lamborghini groups and stuff like that. But I enjoyed like a mixture of cars, and not just cars being in the mix, bikes too. I was in two car clubs that were known in my area, the Carolinas, and we were mixed car group. It was car, bike, and truck. Car, truck, and bike. That what was in the group, and I liked that because when we pulled up, you didn't know what you was going to get, what you was going to expect. It was like, it was showtime. I enjoy that. Pulling up to car meets, track events. Any of y'all in the Carolina area or know about Freak Show? Know about the Apple Cruise out in the Ville? Street Takeover in the Charlotte area, or not just the Charlotte area, but just Street Takeover period. Like I did a lot of those shows, man. Ooh. Messing up, talking too much. But I did a lot of shows on a lot of different races, you know. So my thing was, the next car I was gonna get, I had to make sure that it was good on it had a good mileage on it, and that no matter what I did to the engine, it could take a beating. And something that wasn't, that I needed to go to the dealership to get. And you know, it was little side story. When I had the Chevy Malibu, of course it's a hybrid, like I said. One day I left from work, car was having trouble cranking and staying on. So I went to the Chevy dealership because it was just acting funny. Like, I had to take the battery off to keep tricking it. I get up there. The dude was like, okay, I'll give you a holler once I figured it out. I didn't even get to go into the weight room to wait. And he called me back. He said, hey, come take a look at this. And he put in at this fuse in my fuse box. And I said, okay. And he touches it. And he said, it's fixed. And I said, what do you mean it's fixed? He said, yeah, with these models, they're so sensitive. Any type of dirt in the car or in the fuse would actually cause it to not work. So I was like, so all I had to do was just, what was it, the dirt pushed up the fuse? And he was like, yeah. I don't know that. I ain't know that. Because it's too advanced for my brain to figure out a hybrid. $150, guys. $150 to push down the fuse. I called my father and he said, nah, you gotta get you something else. So what we ended up getting was my 08 Honda 3.5 liter V6 EXL 4-door sedan. And I've been loving that mess ever since. Easy for me to upgrade, easy for me to do the maintenance myself. And if I have to take it to the shop for something, case in point, the light bulbs, which you didn't know you had to take off your home front bumper for. But the light bulbs, outside of that, doing the oil changes, tire rotation, brakes and all that's easy with this car. And I'm actually really happy with this Honda. And I've never been like a newer model person. Look at that wheel. I've never been a newer model person because it was never like my forte to have a newer model. I mean, I would like to have a newer model, but the thing with having newer models is more difficult to fix on your own versus a older model you can fix on your own. You know what I'm saying? I have to enter the garage to switch it to night scene. I don't know why I won't allow you to just switch from night scene where you're at.
Coffee machine's broken. There's a kettle if you want.
You see what I'm saying? I'm in there. I don't care about him anymore. I'm done with the story. I did what I needed to do. And he like says like witty things like, "Oh, we got a new couch. You know, go make yourself comfortable or try it out. I don't care." And then his sister would call me and be like, "Oh man, oh I miss my baby because we had to go get her car back." Spoiler alert. For those who don't know, she's like, "Oh, I'm glad I had my baby with it." I was so distraught. I was so happy. I slept in my car. I slept like a baby. I don't care. And then my character, when they call you, the characters even sound like they don't care. Like they're like, bruh. They even make it seem like racing is not everything. Like in the beginning of it, this one dude got in a bad accident. The cops ran up on him, and the sister of the dude who was talking, she comes out the car. She was like, "Oh, you're quitting? You're going home?" He's like, "Yeah, I got into an accident. I'm hurt. I'm tired. I don't want to do this no more." You know what I'm saying? And she was like, "Oh, you just gonna quit like that? We need a third to get seen by the racers and stuff like that to get into whatever league." And the league wasn't even a big thing of it, man. They just left so much stuff out. They could have like put more emphasis on, and they didn't put more emphasis on. So, but like again, I digress. Moving on, but got here to Charlotte, and you know, I watched a lot of Top Gear and stuff like that. And I played when I had my Xbox before I switched over to PlayStation. I played a lot of Forza Motorsports. So I watched a lot of Top Gear and such. I can't remember the 3 British guys' names off the top of my head. Please forgive me, because y'all are... Oh my goodness, that's my first time ever seeing a tow truck on this game. And no lie, well, I'm gonna finish my conversation. Sorry, jumping everywhere. The night races are literally increased more difficult. Not just because of the cops that come into play sometimes while you're racing. The drivers like dramatically increase. Like that. They messed me up. And my damage increased, like everything like increases. Oh my gosh. It's like there's no traffic like that during the day, but at night they all coming. Giggity. But yeah, like I said, I watched a lot of Top Gear and all that, and the 3 British guys they were showing off the McLaren P1, and I looked at that, and I started. Whenever I see something catching my eye or want to learn more about a vehicle, I research it. That's my thing. I research vehicles and see what makes it tick. What's the specs? Not just what the specs. How it goes, you know, overseas or whatever country it originated from, the creators and all that. I gotta know, especially if I'm interested in wanting to hopefully one day be able to purchase it. So the McLaren P1 is something of a, to me, it's a car that is not of many standards of its counterparts as far as like BMW goes and Lamborghinis and everything. It still has like an electric hybrid system in it, but also has a gas to punch. They make you feel the power, make you feel the range of it. And not only that, it leaves it room to give it more power to it than what it is, and that's if you're even going with the 765 LT, I think that's what it's called, or the 600 LT. Look at that, boy. Also, you get heat levels. So the higher the heat level goes, you get invited to like a secret race where the race is really difficult, but if you win, you get like a massive amount of RP and stuff like that. But the problem that comes with that, the bigger the race, the more difficult you have to deal with police and stuff like that, because it gets really hectic. You see this, you got Heat 3 races. And you see Heat 5 is like the top tier one. So since this is going to be the last one, I'm going to go ahead and hit that. And I don't think you can, nope. At night you cannot fast travel, because they want you to maintain the heat level. So if you run into a cop, it's like even more dramatic. So I'm gonna get this gas station. Yes, you have to drive through a gas station to get it fixed. You only get 3 per day. Well, you get only 3 per time you go out. So you get 3 during the day and 3 at night, and then you have to switch back to day to get it at night. Yeah, I have heat level 3, so I'm automatically obviously That's why it's so difficult to do races at night.
Gonna show him some action tonight.
I wanted y'all to see what would happen. That's why. And in the reality, some of these cars should not even come close.
Roads are the perfect place to set up spikes. So we're doing it.
Got it, copy. Get ready to watch the master at work.
That's actually new.
Crowd him. Don't give him room.
And then you get like stuff like
So damn long.
an EMP and stuff like that to help. There we go. Alright. Alright.
I knew those others weren't as good as
See,
Can you send some real support, please?
I got some bad news. We don't have extra units to dispatch.
see, in reality, they should be nowhere near me. I'm nowhere near me. See, now they're giving me a gap. But if this was a real,
I'm taking a break to grab some snacks. Anyone want anything?
if this was a real police chase, they ain't coming at me like this, bro. I'm trying to let you know right now.
Ah, I see him again.
See, that's another thing, man. I've been clicking the thing to switch over, and it didn't work.
Cross your fingers some rando doesn't run over some spikes we're setting up.
Okay, got it. Ah, shit, my car is too damn slow to catch up.
Looks like someone lost our target. Get in there and find that car.
All that. But now I gotta focus real hard because, like I said, this is a Heat 3 race, and I'm gonna have a whole bunch of cops, but I'm gonna still try to finish having a conversation with you. So, getting closer to it. You know, watching McLaren, and I just like the way it looks. I never got to test drive one because I don't know how much my credit score needed to be to test drive one. But there's a McLaren shop that I always drove past to go when I be driving through and cruising. I would just go by there in Charlotte, in Uptown, if y'all know what I'm talking about, and I would just go by there just to look at it. Yeah, what? Y'all saw that? See? We're getting glitchy. Oh, I do not want to hit up that gas station because that would be my last one. Now we're about to get all these cops right here. You see what I'm saying?
I've relocated the previous suspect again.
Now here's my thing.
Good job finding them.
I didn't see this guy. This guy up here that's all the way up here, I never saw him leave out or nothing like that, man. And then whatever I got supposed to be a EMP blast, it don't be EMPing. I'm trying to figure out who that guy is that's all the way up here, because I never see him. What the heck is that?
I need to request backup on my position.
Bro, what car is that?
Reinforcements incoming. Let's rumble.
Oh, it's a McLaren. Or is a i8 BMW. Now here's the thing, right? I have to make it to a garage without being caught anywhere. You earn a new, I don't know, earn something. What? What? I was trying to get to the garage, guys, man. You don't understand. Now, if I get caught, then that's all my stuff that I just worked for is gone.
Throw myself in their way.
There's no, you know what I'm saying? There's no way. I didn't want this. The reason why I don't really play because they don't give you like enough. They don't. Oh my goodness. That's the freaking Rhino. That's the Rhino, guys. That's the Rhino. And I have no more left. No more repairs available for tonight. You see what I'm saying? For me to escape, I have to go off the cliff. Nope.
It was all going pretty well up until the end there.
See? You know what? That's the reason why I don't really like playing the game, because they don't. There needs to be an update where it's better.
Sure looked like it.
So that racer challenge, that upgrade that I thought I was gonna be able to come back and get, I don't have that no more. So I have to redo that whole thing again. There's a reason why I don't play this game too much, because it's just like they try to go overboard. These are new. So I need all elite. Elite is top. I need that brake. So this is what I was supposed to have. Kill switch. This makes the vehicle immune against kill switch attacks. They don't really use kill switch, to be honest with you. I'm gonna be quite honest with you, they don't. This is supposed to be repair kit, and this is nitrous refuel. This is a regular nitrous refuel, and this is a regular repair kit. I'm actually going to get that, and then fears of the police riders making. Let me show you one of my cars, some of the cars that I have for a Raptor. These are also some of the dream cars I would like to have. M3 Evolution 88. That's one of my dream cars I would like to have. This is actually what I would like to do to it. So you can see there's actually a vision concept that I have for it. Got the wicker. I guess you could call it Liberty. And then this is what I was talking about, nostalgia, to give you like Ground 2 vibes and such. And it's like you gotta complete these contracts that GTA updated. And that's another thing too, GTA just added like the whole car scene thing too. So you're gonna be seeing videos of that, of us doing that. Cause like I said, that's, you know, video games gotta understand, like the car culture really has come up and taken over. I don't think that was an I8. It looked like an I8 out there. It might have been I8, but it didn't seem like one. And then you have the famous Nissan. I like this M6, X6M. Yeah, these Mitsubishis is what they give you. And then this Mercedes. I could work on Mercedes, probably get a lot of power out of it, but the Corvette is still supreme. And this is that famous BMW. From Need for Speed Most Wanted. And then this is what I want off the storylines. So, yeah. Well, that would do it, folks. I appreciate y'all. Talk to y'all later, and enjoy the rest of your day. Peace.